3, 2, 1. Hello, Ruse Radio. Welcome back. We're here again. What you gonna say? It's me and my boy Graham. It's another day. What's up, Graham? Who are you?
What's going on?
Who's Graham? For the people who don't know.
Graham is me. I'm Graham. And I am a local artist. I just started releasing music recently. And me and Ruse have been working on a ton of new stuff.
Yes,
I haven't signed an NDA yet, but I'm pretty sure I can't talk about a whole lot of it.
Oh, we can say we can say whatever we want to say. I mean, we haven't signed an NDA. But we can say that it is fire. There you can expect a Fish to Fry remix.
Certified, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
certified.
Absolutely. I've got
and it slaps.
Yeah, he remixed the whole mix and he's throwing a verse on it, and it's too hot.
It's gonna be beautiful.
And
it's too hot.
Yeah, I got at least 2 verses in the bag. Other verses.
Oh yeah, that you haven't signed an NDA, but I don't think. Well, I don't know if I am. Okay. It's the podcast. It'll be all right. We got Constellations coming out soon. What is Constellations? Well, it's like the stars are connecting to form a bigger picture. Following con artist Ruse's next EP, it will be out of this world, featuring, I think, somewhere upwards of 10 artists. What? Are you for real? Yes, I'm for real. And it's coming out real soon.
Did you say 10 artists?
You know what? I'm going to check on my phone. Where's my phone at? I will check as soon as I find my phone, because I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 10. Did I send my phone? Oh. You know what? We'll find it later. But it's probably around 10 people. Yeah. I could try and list them off the top of my head.
I am mad honored to be one of these people, because I'm like the first person besides you to hear this project like all the way through.
Oh yes, you would be the first one to hear it all
earlier
the way
in the
through.
car, we basically sat outside of Taco Bell for like 40 minutes while this dude played me this record, and honestly, like, I'm not sure I've heard anyone I personally know have such an insane collection of songs. Like, these things were shaking the whole fucking parking lot. Like honestly, like, I was head rocking so hard. I think I got to go to a chiropractor tomorrow. Like, I was getting like fucked up in the front seat of the car with these songs. Like, the way he has such a movement over the project, like, it all flows together. It is all cohesive. It's got strong themes. There's no filler shit. There is 0 filler shit in this album. There are strong themes, strong concepts. Album. It's not really an album, but you know, I'll call it a project.
Whatever. And the features, bro. The features. They keep coming.
Features, yeah, honestly.
And
like,
Graham is the most featured on the album, surprisingly.
Which is an honor.
He's our dude, our boy right here.
It's an honor. I'm so hyped. And honestly, even if I wasn't on this project, I would promote the shit out of it, because I know that when it drops, it's going to change some things for sure. Like, it is.
Is my cat scratching the door?
Your cat is like trying to get in.
Continue.
So hard. Don't pay attention to what he's doing. It's fine.
Oh, sorry, folks. My cat was scratching the door. She does that, and then I have to run to the door and open it, because she'll just keep scratching the door. If anybody's got a cat, any solutions to that, hit me up.
Honestly, I think this project is going to change a lot of stuff for the area, for the artists involved, but especially Ruse here. Like, this is a next level type stuff. My man just learned some kind of crazy new mixing tips.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, I'll even give you the tip, dude. What I did is someone told me that all you have to do is pay $15 a month, and then you can get all these plugins from Slate Digital, And so I looked it up. And you can actually just pay, I think it was like $150 for a year, which is like even cheaper than that. And you have to do a 12-month commitment anyways to do the monthly one. So you might as well pay for the year.
Basically, yeah.
And dude, that was all I needed. I paid $150 for a year and then listen to the difference.
Oh, yeah. So insane.
I will leave it. That's what you do. You pay $150 and you use Slate Digital, and that's how I did it. But you also need to know kind of like what you're doing when you're mixing. Like that's another thing, but you do that through mixing. And like I was squishing everything before, and now it's not squished. Oh, and Constellations will be. I can't describe it better than you did. You're so sweet. But it will be an evolution upon all my previous work. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean,
like it's right there.
I gotta be, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I get so distracted when I'm doing stuff. I was writing one of these aforementioned verses last night, and it was like 3 a.m., and I just started going and listening to Ruse's old stuff, and I came across this track that I don't remember hearing the whole thing before. I think I just heard like the snippet on his IG story or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Karate.
Called A Couple Seconds. Yeah, it's called A Couple Seconds. It is out on SoundCloud right now. I don't think it's anywhere else. It's just on SoundCloud though.
Yes, it is out on SoundCloud.
Like today when I got up, I was like, was I just amazed at that because it was 3 a.m. or like was that genuinely a like fucking insane track? And it honestly is super crazy. Like it's like the perfect length. It's like 2 minutes and like 16 seconds. It's real short, but like you can get away with being mad repetitive on a song like that, but he's not. It's like
you can usually get away with being mad repetitive. Yeah. A lot of people just go on that.
Yeah, but you were like you have like separate sounds and like a major like movement to the song and like a progression to it, and you showed me the like remaster of it today, and y'all ain't ready.
Y'all ain't ready. Oh, when that bass comes in.
Yeah, it's too crazy. It's honestly, oh man.
We rock that Taco Bell. Let me tell you. Woo!
It's super crazy. And it's just like, especially in the first chapter of this thing, sort of like it's just like that high energy, like, you know, first third of a project. It's just banger after banger after banger. And like,
yeah,
I was just kind of losing my mind. I was just like shaking my head. Like I couldn't even like bob my head hard enough to this shit.
There are a lot of bangers. There are a lot of bangers at first. Because, you know, I hit you. Well, the cipher at the beginning is just such a great intro. And I'm glad that you will be on the cipher. We got our boy A-Paps on the cipher. We got our homies AMFWD from Detroit on there. All my friends want to die. What? And then we're going to have our boy GRAEME on there. Rumor has it, our line is going to be on there too, who's also featured on the song Dreams. Dreams? What is Dreams? I don't know. Probably the best freaking song ever. So many good songs.
Is Dreams that studio cut? Yeah, no, that one's, you're going to hear that on the radio, like, no doubt. No cap. That's going to be, like, on the radio.
That one will be on the radio.
On 93.7, for sure.
If it isn't, it's a crime.
Yeah.
But I'm a criminal.
Speaking of crime, yeah, I was going to say.
What is he talking about? Criminal, featuring Jace, Fetty, and GRAEME. You know, I consider it the original song at this point. Like, I don't even think of it as a remix. Like, that's the version it was supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
It was perfect for featuring. And it's funny
they
because...
fit in so well.
Yeah, it's funny because before I guess I wasn't, like, super aware of, like, how collaborative you were or, like, how like, big your circle was. I didn't know, like, if I'd, like, have the actual chance to work with you and stuff. I was, like, just listening to that song on repeat and admiring it, Criminal. And I was like, damn, I kind of wish I could put a verse on this. And I didn't even suggest it to you, but you were like, I was like admiring it in your comment section.
Did I message you?
Yeah, I was like admiring it in your comment section. I think you were like, I'm looking to put like 2 people on this or something.
That's
and
so
I was
funny.
like,
I probably saw the video you posted. Was that what it was? Because was it after you posted the video? The little ad for fish to fry? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I feel like this was before that even. I had like like a couple snippets on my Instagram or something. I don't know. Actually,
that's so funny because wow.
But yeah, that was something I was
You're a good fit for that song. You're also a very good fit for Phone Line? Phone Line? Phone Line? What's that song? I don't know. Just a really good song featuring this man right here.
Yeah, I was another verse.
Homie. The thing is, I told this guy to write it within the theme of like phones. And you know, it's about a person. You have to keep it on that phone thing. And he really did that. He really followed my instructions. And that shows that this guy right here knows his thing.
I really appreciate that.
You gotta do that thing. And he did the thing. And I was real proud of him.
I really appreciate that.
He followed suit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Salute.
I really tried to follow it. I've been, you know, I'm like distractible. And sometimes that even used to like come through a lot.
Though?
And through stuff that I would write, I would start writing it, and then I'd be like, what if it kind of sidelined into this other topic? Would everyone be okay with that? And then, and then I'm like, no, this is bad. Cool? This is bad because it's only like 30 seconds, and I hit like 6 topics, so no, this is bad. But I'm really excited because I literally have been writing for so long, and it feels like anyway, it's been a few years, and been working on music, but the amount of like official features that I've like completed is you know basically nothing. Except for these are like the first features that I'm like seriously proud of that I have done. And I'm super hyped. I can't say enough good stuff about this project. Or about just working with you, honestly. It's such a good, like, this man is so, like, genuine.
He's
like,
so nice.
And just to watch him, like, sit here and perfect his craft, like we did the phone line verse earlier for my feature. And he just sat there and perfected this mix for, like, just, like, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And it just came out so nice. And it was so cool to hear my voice just blend into the mix in a good way, like not like blend in, but like
I see
it's crispy. It was.
I know.
Yeah, it was. It's just.
That's a good song.
It's good.
It's a really good song.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
I feel like dumb just being like, oh yeah, it's good. Like, yeah, it's good. But it's like I feel like it's like I'm just being completely honest.
Sorry, you can keep going. I was resetting my camera because I have a Nikon, and Nikons you have to reset the video every 20 minutes. Gotta love that, everybody, don't ya? Anyways, as we were saying, thank you so much, man. Constellations is a very nice project. Constellations Volume 1. Because what I really like about it is I really think it does encapsulate that idea of bringing things together in a way. Like, you do feel like there's a lot of... It feels bigger, almost, because of the amount of different people you're hearing on it. I really like Criminal, the way that Criminal feels bigger, because it's got 3 people.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect it to keep coming at you.
There is like a size to this album. It's not just like a feeling. It is sonic. It's there because... the way that the new plugins that you've been using and stuff, you got that reverb, you got that room, and kind of, I know you learned some new tricks with delay. I'm not going to totally expose everything here, but
it's all Slay Digital, man.
It honestly is.
I expose myself.
Yeah, it's honestly it sounds just you can hear the layers more distinctly. You know, I think a lot of people when they start making music do compress a lot of stuff just so it sounds more like together.
Well, I didn't realize
it's more glued.
I was compressing and I was limiting too much. I was just pulling everything down way too much, and it's just you can't do that. You just got to make sure your volume and I don't know what I was.
I feel you. It didn't
make sense. It didn't make sense.
I feel your pain. As someone who I've been writing quite a bit longer than I've been trying to like produce anything. And honestly, I'm at the level where like I'm just learning to arrange and whatnot. My mixing ability is like super minimal, and my mastering ability is at 0%. But just watching you today, like I learned so many good little things that I was kind of missing. Like it's always like just feels, you know, when you learn something, it's just like you feel like you have sort of a basis for like a certain skill or something, and you just get that little puzzle piece that just helps you complete. It's like Tetris, just helps you complete that little level.
Yeah.
You can just kind of mark that off.
You're like,
okay,
oh
yeah, now
yeah,
I get how to do this thing. Yeah, and it was just super satisfying, and even more so because it was just like both of our creative product being, you know, put together in the process. It wasn't just watching someone on YouTube mix some song that you don't really have interest in. No offense to people who like do instructionals on YouTube. It's just like it's not as exciting as watch your own shit come together.
Well, and it's just easier to learn when there's a human there that you can ask questions. You can ask questions. You know, like if someone's right there and you'd be like, hey, how'd you do that? And they can actually answer you. Yeah. Like that is so much easier than watching a YouTube video.
Rather than backing a YouTube video up 8 times and being like, wait, slow down.
Yeah, dude, I will never understand. Sometimes I see them do something and I'm like, what? What was that? What was that?
Like, and he's like, yeah, and then you just pull down the thing and he's like, list off some name of a thing that I don't know the name of. And it's like, yo, I need you to tell me the box with the little printer with the musical note. Like, I need like specific things. Like,
and maybe it's me. Who knows? But still, you know,
no,
maybe
it's
us.
you.
Maybe it's us. You know, like maybe it's just like our problem. You know, we can't just understand these YouTube videos, or maybe it's the YouTube videos and that they just can't explain anything right. I know how it is.
I get how it is. They don't really want us to win.
They don't want us to win.
They're preying on my downfall. Yeah. No, but
you feel me, bro. You know what I mean.
It's really, I can't like shit on it too much because it's literally magical how you can go on the internet and be like, how do I do this thing? And then that's true. 12 people are willing to show you how to do this thing.
That is true. It's magic.
For free. Like essentially for free. But even though like some shit is monetized. But
hey, shout out to them.
It is super crazy, and like resources like I know there are like paid sources where you get royalty free sounds and stuff, but you just turned me on to Looperman today. I sort of knew about it, but I didn't know it was free. I just thought it was another
no, it's free
service. Like I love Splice, and Splice has
there's more stuff every day.
Yeah, like Splice has a shit ton of sounds. I would highly recommend it. I get a lot of my sounds.
What you were playing from Splice was nice. And the thing about Splice is that everything on there is like you can probably get nice quality. It probably tells you the key it's in all the time.
Tells you the key it's in, tempo.
Because on Looperman sometimes you don't get the key, and that's kind of annoying when you don't have the key to a sample.
Yeah,
you just don't. You'd have to guess, or you'd have to figure it out.
Yeah, like Fish to Fry is like all those extra sounds and all the stuff that the main beat is made out of is all from Splice. Like, I got that stuff all from there. I got the drum loop and the other little added kind of drum sounds and. Are
the 808s from Splice?
Yep.
Because they're nice.
808s are from Splice. They come in static, a little static sound effects. The hear this. Caribbean dude in the background. Every single sound is from Splice. And
shout out Splice.
Yeah, like Splice is so many different artists and stuff putting out packs and whatnot that you're not gonna like be like limited by like a specific sound and be like, oh, those are all Splice sounds.
Unlimited, uninhibited.
You're not gonna be like limited by the sounds, and you wouldn't have someone be able to guess like, oh, you got to get these all from Splice. Like there's just literally millions of sounds. Like you could never like run out really. I mean, I assume that's the way it is with like Looperman and stuff. I just
but that sounds nice because Splice, you're getting some quality stuff for a low price on Splice. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think dice. Don't think twice.
I don't think I could truly be on the song "Criminal" if I didn't incriminate myself slightly, very slightly.
Oh, did you
right
go?
Now.
I thought you were gonna say like you heard you were gonna be on a feature and you were like, I gotta go do some crime. Like I gotta be a real criminal. If I'm
I've definitely been involved with a couple crimes.
Just incorporate that.
No, but definitely not. But I'm thinking of getting.
We're all criminals in our own right, in our own way. A little bit. A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm thinking of getting a record player because to sample from, because I used to be so scared to like take any sort of sound from records because I'd be like, oh, definitely gonna get copyright claimed. But what I want to do is I just want to mess around with like how much I can alter like very small segments of sound to the point where it would never get like copyright claimed.
Oh, so you are a criminal.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We just might have to cut this out. Like if they're like,
hey, if I ever get caught.
Yeah, if I ever get pulled over, I'm gonna text you, delete it from your Instagram.
Yeah, yo, delete that whole podcast, bro. I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
pulled over.
The cops are gonna be like, yeah, it looks like you sampled 3 seconds off a record from 1978. Yeah, you're going to the big house.
If you got pulled over and a cop was like that, I'd be like, bro.
And the worst thing
did you like the song?
Would be like, yeah, if he was like the song wasn't even good, and then I'd be like crying and on the hood of my car with the handcuffs on.
Because then he listened to it.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what, this is whack. I'm gonna go arrest this.
It's like, I'd rather listen to my siren. Woo woo.
Yeah. Like, what a jerk. Man.
That's messed up.
That's messed up. You know, if that happened to me, I'd be mad.
I want no one to, like, I feel like the internet is based around so many people just sharing their opinion all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know if I'd even wish for people to, like, not share their negative opinions with me. In a way, it kind of fuels me. I don't know. I feel like there's this, like, kind of hilarious tweet from Zendaya, like, 6 years ago or something, where she was like, so you went to my profile and scrolled enough to find something negative and comment about it. You're not a hater. You're just an undercover fan.
Oh, snap.
And I kind of like,
snap.
It's like hilarious, and it's like sort of corny and like almost cringy, but it's kind of hilarious because it's like, why are you paying so much attention to something like harmless that you don't like personally? And why do your cats have such loud toys?
They just have balls, man. They have those little balls.
Oh, where are you supposed to neuter them?
No. You got those little balls with bells, bro.
Bell balls.
The bell balls, bro. Yeah, bro. Anyway, I feel you, man. I feel Zendaya. I feel what she's saying. You know, what did she say again? Say it one more time for me. I got distracted by bell balls.
Just basically like if someone goes to your profile and scrolls down long enough to find something.
I was going to say, people just like to hate on things. I feel like that's part of it. Like, people like to have something to dislike or compare to something that they don't like. Like, oh, this sucks because of this, and I know because I'm better than this. You know, it's just, like, nice to think you're better than something. I think that's a big part of it.
It's a big way to, like, elevate what others think like, about your sense of taste or something.
Yeah, like, there is constructive criticism, but a lot of the time, like, you get a lot of just, like...
Like, I've seen comments before where, like, on other people's stuff where it was like, bro, your vocals mix too quiet. That's like, I mean, it's not necessarily the nicest.
Oh, that's not bad.
Or the nicest way to express it, maybe in your opinion or whatever. But like, it's way better than like, this is ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, or like, bro, you're fucking trash. Or like, it's like not helpful at all, and it's like a waste of your time. What are you doing? Like, you're commenting that stuff is trash that you don't like? Congrats.
Yeah, how rude. How rude. Why are these people here? Get away from us.
Yeah.
That's
honestly,
what we say.
Honestly, yo, I've noticed, this is unrelated, but on Instagram, I've had to be using that block button, and it's not because of bullies. No. I don't even have bullies on Instagram at all.
Who are you blocking?
These jewelry Instagrams. I have every other, like, I go through my stories, the ads.
Jewelry?
Yeah, they're for jewelry stores. And, like, companies that sell, like, jewelry, they're trying to get me to get a chain or something. I don't know. I'm not ready. Like, I'm not at that point in the game yet.
Ready.
I'm not at that point in the game yet at all. Like, I don't even have, like,
hand
a
out
place.
chains to me, and I ain't even ready for that. You know what I'm saying, man? Like,
I'm not trying to have a chain at my mama's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's right, though.
Right.
If you live at your mama's house...
I'm not trying to have a chain and a 9-to-5 at the same time.
Especially like, if you're sleeping on a twin-size mattress. That's another thing.
But just
you got a chain and you're sleeping on a twin-size mattress?
Yeah, it's just so, like, people...
It's one of those things.
The priorities are so, like, fucked up. And that's, like... That's been covered, but all I'm saying is, I don't know what Instagram is trying to get me to do here. They're trying to make me
Trying to get you to get a chain, bro.
Honestly, it is literally every ad is like I blocked like 6 jewelry stores, and then there were still more.
That
like
is
those,
some unsubtle advertising right there.
Yeah, especially like those online ones that are like, you get this free bracelet. Get out of here.
Why are they trying to do that to you?
Free. I don't know.
See those ads. You do, and I don't.
Trying to suck the money out of my bank account.
Did you say something about chains to someone?
That's what I'm thinking. You? Did I say it? And then like Siri caught it, and Siri was like, "Yo, he kind of wants a chain secretly. He wants one."
Siri does that.
Yeah, I think honestly that might happen.
She probably hit up Google. Siri hit up Google like, "Hey,
Siri and
this
Alexa
guy wants a chain."
I think Siri and Alexa like hang out.
Hey, who knows what happens in the ether?
It's all out there, man.
It's all out there. They're probably chilling somewhere.
They could be conversing and like we'd never know.
They're probably having some intellectual conversation.
Yeah.
Getting smarter by the minute.
Who's the other one? Siri, Alexa.
I don't know. There's another one?
I thought there was. I guess Google is.
You're right. There is another
Alexa is Google, right?
Alexa's Google.
Oh, no, it's Amazon. Wait, no. Amazon. Alexa? I think, don't people just say, hey, Google? Is it?
Yeah, people just say, hey,
It's going to sound like misogynistic. I promise it's not. But does that Google bitch got a name, or is it just Google?
That Google bitch got a name, bro. Google. No, I think she's just Google.
Named my daughter Google.
That Google lady.
The Google lady.
Yeah,
that
lady.
Nice Google lady.
That nice Google lady. I don't think she has a name. I think she's just Google. I might be wrong, too. I don't know. I can't speak for her. She's not here. But I can say we got Alexa, Siri, and Google. I hope Google has a better name than that.
Yeah.
That's lame if it's
like
just
you have
Google.
an AI, you got to name it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's like...
Well, as soon as you name it... Dude, AI is going to kill us all, man. I think that's what's going to be it. AI is going to come before the aliens. AI will be the aliens.
I just want to have, like, eventually just, like, a series of diss tracks, like, against an AI.
Oh, yeah, but
I feel like that'll be the future, is, like, AIs that... Like, I don't know how well an AI is going to, like, dig up something as gold as, like, Drake having a son and shit like that, but, like... like, I don't know how well, you know, AI...
Yeah, it probably wouldn't come back that hard.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know how well it's going to pull up dirt, but, like... I'm sure it could like analyze your whole like social.
It'd probably be pretty hard.
All your socials and just be like, you know, calling out.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to get dissed by an AI.
Pimple you had 8 months ago and shit like that.
What? How'd you even know that?
Be like,
and the rhyme scheme would be literally perfect because it's an AI.
Yeah, it would just be like the most insane like beyond Eminem arrangement of like multi-syllables where every bar was just an entire multi-syllable like perfectly aligned. Just be like, yeah. It's kind of like
I don't know. This is the AI.
It's like, I don't know. Like, just like me playing chess against any AI is just...
Yeah, I suck at chess against humans, so how am I playing against AI?
Yeah, honestly. I've like played chess with people who are playing for the first time and like not won.
I'm okay at chess. Like, I get it, but I don't understand. My strategy is just not that good. I haven't played it in a while, but I mean, like, I just don't know strategy with chess. I'm just kind of like, all right, and then people just get me, you know? I don't think I've won at chess. Maybe I've won at chess once or twice. I don't think I've won.
I think Uno is...
I've won at checkers.
Uno is the way to go.
Uno
is like such a weird thing, like culturally, because there's like a subculture of extreme Uno players.
There's some Unonians
who are
out
like...
there.
Yeah, who are like ready to die over this. I'm not even gonna call it a game. This sport of Uno, and like every subgroup of these Uno players has like rules. Like some of them think you can't stack the draw a card things, or
it's
like
not their fault.
Or like you can stack a +2 on a +4 or stuff like that. Like, and it's always like somehow
we're playing by house rules.
Yeah, there's always some argument over it because no one like reads the actual rules, and it's like everyone's always like, if there was some way where there were like a universal set of rules for this game,
well,
but nobody cares.
There is.
I feel like people buy Uno and like just chuck the instructions because I don't even
shame
know.
on them.
I don't know.
Shame
what
on
it is.
them.
I'm criticizing, but I don't know. When I play, I'm like, when I play, like, okay, let's say someone's putting a +2 on top of a +4 and it's coming for me. Yeah, I'm gonna argue that that's not cool. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm not drawing 6 cards. But if it does it to like my homie on the other side of the table, I'm like, I draw 6 cards, bro. You know, unless homie on the left got another +2, then it's 8. Get wrecked.
Those are some house rules right there.
Yeah, sorry, them's the street rules.
Hey, we playing by house rules here. I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, house rules is street rules here.
House rules is street rules here,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty brutal. Or like if you've ever played Monopoly.
I wouldn't want to play Uno with you, man.
Do you ever play Monopoly and like someone gets so sad you gotta just give them shit? You gotta be like, I'm gonna loan you 200. Like the
I haven't played
unofficial
Monopoly in
like,
a minute, but
I'm just gonna loan you 200.
Yeah, well, that's sad. That's really sad. Do they get that sad? That's happened to you?
Yeah. And I think when I was a kid, that even happened to me. Where
you must be playing Monopoly with some people that are taking it deep. Like, okay, they play Monopoly and when they start to lose, they're
people
like...
take Monopoly serious. Everybody want to play Monopoly until you're 3 hours in and someone landed on all the good shit.
Yeah.
And then you don't have anything. And it's like, honestly, it is really frustrating.
It is. Because, it's kind of a game of luck in a way. Kind of.
Depends what you land on. I mean, really, the best pro tip that I've heard from, like, literally anybody is just buy everything you land on, but people don't do that. They're like,
no.
I'm going to wait till I get to, like, Boardwalk and Park Place.
I'm going to save my money up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's kind of like if you, like, neglected to buy yourself, like, a car and then basic things. So you were like, I'm going to wait till a diamond chain crosses my path.
Yeah. A diamond chain comes up on Instagram. I'm going to go buy that.
I'm going to buy that. Screw paying off my debt. My who?
My who?
Who's she? I don't know her.
I got a chain.
Debt? Nah. I need this Cuban link first.
Debt? Who's that? I got.
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah, no thanks.
Dude. Who does go here? For real, bro. That's what I've been thinking, bro. Who goes here at all? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, okay, segue. I feel like in a lot of ways, the rap game is like high school.
Yeah.
All over again.
Who goes here?
The underground is like all the kids like sitting under the stairs or eating lunch in front of their locker.
Yes.
And then
that makes sense.
There's, you got all the popular kids, you got the weirdos. The goths are in now. Which is cool. Like they're like,
I see what you're
saying. They're not as outcast anymore because they're like there's like emo and punk and rock elements like that have been
Lil Peep was like the leader of that clique for a little while.
Yeah, and like honestly though, it is kind of like high school in a way, and like
I can see what you're saying.
I'm not saying that's all bad.
Trying to get that cat to not chew on cords, but anyways, you know what I always say about hip hop nowadays. Is that it's kind of like it's went through what rap music or what rock music went through in like the 70s, where it's gone through this evolution in a way where rock music used to be a bunch of different like it was all one genre and you could just say rock music, and then it became a bunch of different genres of rock. And I would argue that hip hop now isn't just hip hop. It's like there's rap and then there's like trap rap, and then there's like mumble rap, and then there's
boom
like
bap,
jazz
lo-fi,
rap,
jazz rap,
bap,
conscious rap, backpack rap.
There's backpack rap, there's conscious rap, there's grunge rap, there's emo rap, there's punk rap.
There's
you know what I mean?
nerd rap, techno rap.
Like there's so many different subgenres. You could almost have it, if you were having an award show, you could have an award show for just different subgenres of hip hop, and that would make more sense than just throwing rap in one category. Because it's not one category anymore.
The surface level of rap is not even comparable to how, like, the tip of an iceberg represents an iceberg. It is so, like, the levels of hip-hop that are below the surface level. Like, something like Cardi B winning Album of the Year is, like, absolutely... It's totally ridiculous. It's so laughable that it doesn't even make me mad. It's just, like, whatever. Like, she mostly didn't even probably write all that shit. But... either way, like, it's not something that I would sit around and just get angry about. I know that it's because there is so much happening and people only have so much, like, attention span and so much, and artists only have so much exposure that it's just bound to be, like, just layers and miles of ice under the surface of the water in terms of like the iceberg of hip hop. Like there's honestly, I feel like probably a quarter of kids in America right now under the age of like 18 are rapping in their bathroom mirror or in their car on their way to school or on their way to work, or who just want to make music or want to drop out of college and just work on music, or move out to like LA or New York or Atlanta or wherever and try to like build a career on a creative pursuit. And honestly, I mean, it's mad cliche, but there's just so many things that tell you, don't do that. You can't do that. You're stupid if you do that. And it's a major deterrent for a ton of people. So needy.
I know.
It's a major deterrent for a ton of people, but it's also a driver for the people that do choose to do it. It's sort of you almost feel special just by being just by having perseverance. You feel like kind of built up by how rare it is to be like serious and genuine about creating. And I don't mean serious like being a hard ass about it or being mad critical of other people. I mean just like serious about it in that you want something so bad for yourself that you're not going to stop doing it, is what I mean.
I think for me, what I really like I don't even when I make a song or when I like hear a good song or anything, what I like about it is that I feel like it's like at least when I'm making a song, I want it to sound like that's the best thing I could have done in that moment. So when I hear it, it's like sounds like the best thing I would want to hear over whatever instrumental it is or whatever. I want to satisfy myself. Like if I'm gonna, because I would want to satisfy myself to know I would satisfy anybody else.
Yeah, I used to catch myself thinking like, well, this probably won't be one of the best songs on the project, and like then I would catch myself and be like, okay, if I'm thinking that's bad. That's not. Yeah, that's not. Like good.
If you're not feeling it, I mean, sometimes you just want to show other people too, because sometimes they would like it, or like maybe there's just something you got to switch up. Like it's not always a bad idea. It's just like not everything is always it right away too. But like yeah, man, I really like when stuff just feels like it's there for a reason. And like when I hear something, I want it to I want it to be there for a reason. Like I really like when I hear a song and it sounds like something I should have already heard before, or like I feel like I've heard it before, or I feel like I've heard it before in a way. Like just music like that is just so it's like wow, like it's almost nostalgic. Like music that can kind of give you that nostalgic feeling.
It's a beautiful example of kind of the thing we were talking about earlier about everything being a remix in a sense. Mm-hmm. Of
everything is a remix
of your influences combining to make your current creative output, your creative product. Because like when I think about the stuff that influenced me, I know that the way I might throw an inflection on one word, or the way I might arrange a snare roll or something is from Forest Hills Drive or Good Kid, Mad City or Under Pressure or Illmatic or College Dropout or Book of Ryan, or like some album that I listened to heavily over a period of months, or that there are artists like that I listen to a lot, like Earl Sweatshirt, Mac Miller, Tyler the Creator, J. Cole, Kendrick. It's always when you're trying to think of artists that you can't think of anybody. But there's just people that I listen to that are forever. Yeah, honestly, it's awful. If you asked me to like list my top 10 favorite artists, I couldn't even do it.
I'd be like, oh, but get at me later.
But it's just so crazy how when you listen to people and you can hear their influences, it's never it never makes me be like, oh, they were influenced by this person. It's
Ew.
always so cool to like.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. I think like, well, it's like that everything is a remix thing, but it's also, you know, like if you sound like one thing I heard in an interview, it was Lil Twain. It was Lil Twain's interview, and he said in his interview that if you listen to a bunch of Nirvana and then you go to rap over 808s, you're not going to sound like Lil Uzi. And I think that's really good advice. Like, if you listen to a bunch of hip-hop all the time, you're going to sound like whatever hip-hop artist you listen to. But if you try to listen to even stuff that's not hip-hop and try to, like, I don't know, just get into more music that's not like what you normally listen to, you're automatically going to be kind of thinking outside of that box. Like, just little things like that. And it's because the things that you listen to really do influence the way that you're going to think about that stuff. And like you said, when you go into it and you know that it sounds like something you like, you know that's because you like that thing. And of course it's going to work because you like that thing. And it reminds you of that thing. So, like, it wouldn't matter if someone notices that because that's a good thing. Like, is she trying to get back in? Oh, my Lord. But yeah, it's great. It's great. It's nice. Everything's a remix, man. It's really true. I'm going to let my cat back in, and then we're going to do a little freestyle right here, right now.
Oh, shit.
Because we got a freestyle for the folks.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
I feel like I'm all freestyled out.
Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Come on. She actually came. I didn't think she would.
I'm not going to make any jokes at this time.
All right. She's an innocent little cat. That's sick. All right, so listen, folks. We're about to freestyle. Off the dome. We can do it a cappella, or you can whip out your phone. It don't matter. I ain't even know. I ain't even known. You ready?
Oh, yeah, let me play. I'll play something.
All right.
Let's get us popping here.
Get this popping.
Let me, I got so many apps open. Hold on.
We're gonna have to hold the microphone, or hold the phone up to the...
I got it.
Like, all right, yeah, that should be nice. All right, you just gotta... Who wants to... I'll go first. All right. Sitting here, I disappear. Everybody's looking weird. Everything is good and I be good. I'm chilling up in here, up in here, up in here. Everything is up and weird, up and weird. Hey, check out how I'm doing. Everybody losing. I be throwing punches and they getting bruises. Now I'm getting stupid, getting pretty loose with everything I do. Drag and drive, I am toothless. Yeah, I broke my tooth the other day. It was looking bad. I put it on my Instagram story and threw that over there on that Snapchat. Yeah, but it was fixed. I went to the dentist. Hey, look at this. Yeah, my tooth now look normal, magical. How they fixed it, I don't know. It was formal.
Sitting here in your room, got all the volume, decibel, animal, cannibal to these beats. Eating beats, flies on the beat. I'm fly on the beat. Fly on repeat. Put me on repeat. Had someone on the story on Instagram tell me they got GRAEME on repeat. That should mean a lot to me. Goddamn, I can't believe all that shit is happening. All these people sharing my shit. For real, like, honestly, I'm gonna speak on the beat. It was just so crazy. I had someone post, they were like, I listen to your shit on repeat. I don't get sick of it. And I'm like, you don't get sick of it? Oh my God, sick of it. I'm sick of shit. I need a flu shot. I'm too hot. No, go back in.
I'm too hot. I need a flu shot.
I'll move rock.
I move rock, but I do rock. I do rock. I do rock. I go hard. Yo, nod your head. Like, so far, you're doing pretty good. You're doing all right.
Yeah, put out sounds in and get them back. That's sonar. Going so far in the solar system. Going up in your system. Turn up the volume.
They listening. They we different. We isn't you. Hey, ooh. Like, ah. Like, who? Like, yeah. This
Learning your vowels. It's churning your bowels. I'm getting stomach aches from the way I'm on replay.
And I do it every day. Yeah. I do it every day. Do it every way. Yeah, listen what I say. Like, yeah. And I do it how they don't. Do it how I do. I just do it how they want. Like, yeah. I just do it every day. Woo. Do it every day.
This outro is fire.
Hey, yeah. Woo. I just do it every way. Do it how they don't. Yeah. Listen what I say. Hey, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, like, do it. How they want. Listen what I say. Woo. Listen what I say. Oh, the beat gonna keep going. Oh my God, hey, I'ma keep flowing. Yeah, truly, listen what I say. I be dancing in a party. I be dancing like hooray. I be feeling alright, sipping on a Cardi way. That is boy over here. He be feeling kinda.
You
great.
looking goofy. But
You
that
looking
shit
goofy.
move me.
Hey,
I
okay.
don't know roofies. I don't know.
Hey.
I'm watching movies.
Feeling groovy, yeah. Just listen to me.
Sticky like the glooby. Sticky like what he got in his tubey. Got a little bit of stuff over there. I
Flipping.
don't want to incriminate.
I don't want to incriminate, and I don't want to discriminate. So I just want to say I didn't hate. But just listen, hey, I'm saying that the stuff over there that you would want to be over there, but I'm living, I'm mentor, and I'm sensual. Hey, and those weren't words, but I won't say 'cause it's absurd. Yeah, like yeah, like listen what I say. I do it how they won't get nothing. Like hey, like yeah. Hey, just listen what I say, 'cause now it's actually the intro, so I'm stopping like, wait.
Nice. No, honestly, that was good.
Thanks.
That was good. The ending was good. You got goofy on him, but it's it's all good.
You thought that was goofy? I was going hard, dude. Are you serious?
No, it was good.
That was
also
real. That was some
that
real
beat came on earlier. We freestyled in the car for
we freestyled that one earlier
for over I think half an hour, 45 minutes. When we got home from Taco Bell earlier,
we did,
and that one came on, and I was like, while he was rapping to it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna look up how much the lease is on this, because like I want the beat. Honestly, I like that beat. Like, and it's $30 for the MP3 and the Wave, so it's not bad.
That's not bad.
Or no, and it's for the track out, it's 100. It's what I read, and then 200 for exclusive, which is. But just a nice little bouncy, wavy kind of beat.
Just message them, be like, "Yo, can I get the exclusive for like $50?"
Yeah, be the worst person ever. No, thing is though, I'm not even like super into the idea of buying like a whole beat. Like I do like, as much as being like amateur producer. I mean, a lot of people are doing this, but they take loops and kind of construct stuff out of sort of like complete elements of like a song or something, or complete elements of a sound, or like a drum pattern or a melody or whatever. It's still so cool to take those little like chunks of art that someone else made and like construct them into your own thing and kind of like remix them in a sense. Everything's a remix. Mm-hmm. But like, of course, I want to like make more original sounds and like actually play instruments on the beat and like totally perform my own drums and like eventually like I don't even want to use quantization on my drums. Like I wanted to have like natural sound and stuff. Mm-hmm. But for now, like with my limited knowledge, it's easier to kind of construct stuff with these like pre-made sort of sounds and then put them together. Kind of like a nice medium between picking a beat that someone already made and like totally crafting something from scratch. I feel like.
I agree. And it feels better. I don't know. Like I always liked, when I made Con Artists, at least, what I really liked about when I made that is that I knew I made like everything but one song. I made all of that. Like I made the beats. Like maybe I didn't make every sample, but I made those beats. Like it wouldn't have existed without me doing all of that. And there's something really nice about knowing that wouldn't exist without you.
Yeah.
I don't
Definitely.
know. Like, that's what I really like.
Vocally, of course.
Well,
but
even
like,
with making beats, like, it's really nice to know with that you, like, that's why I really like a lot of that album, because I made the beats and the vocals, so it's all coming together.
And when you, like, if you have, like, a beat that you totally didn't even make at all, and someone compliments your song, and they say something like, I love the beat, and you're like, oh.
Well, another thing is, like, the beat's a big part of this. I mean, one thing that's nice, though, about that, I think, is it's really underrated, like, the beat selection of an artist. Like, if you select good beats, that's a big part of being a good artist.
Yeah, like, some
you have
artists,
to pick
like,
out the ones that fit what you do and what's going to sound good with you. Like, that's your job in a way.
A lot of
when
big
people
artists
compliment the beats, it's not a big deal, because, I mean, it is also part of your thing to, like, make sure you pick stuff that sounds good.
Yeah, a lot of big artists
are
way. Big because they have good beat selection. And then there's also, you know, people like Eminem, but also, like, at the same time...
Yeah, well, it's not like Eminem made most of his beats, though. You know
no,
what
I'm saying the beat selection is just...
Yeah, but it always...
I love Eminem, I'm just saying, like...
With Dre in the 90s and all that, like, or even, like, stuff that wasn't produced by Dre. Like, that was still... He had a good choice in beats. Or someone like... I imagine J. Cole doesn't produce a lot of his songs.
He does. You know he does produce, though.
He does produce, but I don't think he produces, like, a bunch of his songs.
Yeah, I'm not honestly sure of the ratio, but, like...
Oh, at least Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't produce, but his construction on, like, To Pimp a Butterfly, like, that flows perfectly, and that's a bunch of different producers on one album. Same thing with Damn.
No 808s.
And you have to be... Yeah. And you have to really be able to have that kind of conceptual, like, you have to know how to pick the right people and be able to do that, especially if you're a higher profile artist, I think, because then you have an actual thing that people expect you for, you know, like... Someone like Kendrick, they expect him to have a consistent album. It'd be weird if it all sounded like a playlist almost, you know what I mean? So you have to be able to do that. And it's wild.
Like,
it's wild.
Someone like, you know, like, obviously...
I know Russ
Drake
makes his own beats.
Yeah,
I know he does.
That's impressive. But also, like, someone like Drake doesn't write all his own stuff and everything like that, and then there's controversial things about Drake and whatever.
It's whatever.
But... In speaking about beat selection, his beat selection is extraordinarily on point in terms of what's going to be big in the culture at the moment and in the mainstream at the moment. Like, just that bit's undeniable. It's not like, you know, he wouldn't rap on shit he wasn't into. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I think you're right. Like, Drake is very good at making songs that get popular. Like, he has been able to do it consistently for years and years and years.
Like
now.
A whole decade, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive. Like, I don't think anybody's done that in a while. I don't know if anybody's done that, because I don't think Lil Wayne was that popular that long. And I don't think Eminem was that popular that long. Remember when Lil Wayne was, like, the rap star?
Yeah, but people still consider him the GOAT, though. For sure.
Yeah, but do they? The GOAT? I would say Lil Wayne is, like, super underrated still. Like, he's, like... Bro. Like, some of the stuff Lil Wayne says...
Underrated as a whole? Yeah, no, because, like, when you go back and listen to a lot of his shit, you have to listen multiple times. Nobody, like...
Yeah, he's, like, he's lyrical in this weird way. Like, in a way that I don't think anybody else is. Like,
yeah.
He'll say some of the simplest stuff, but it's, like, so, like, over your head
it's like,
sometimes.
that was a double. Like, that was double on time.
Yeah.
And I just didn't even, like, really, like that bar I told you about earlier.
It'll be, like, crude-ass stuff, too. Like,
yeah, it's crude.
Say something, like, totally, like, you'd be like, whoa. But then you think about it, and you're like, oh.
That's the stuff that inspired me with, like, I told you about that bar, like, fuck banks, I got so little dough, I'll never need one.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like a simple line, like, okay, but then it's like, you need dough with your hands.
Yeah. That's something Lil Wayne would totally admire.
I hope so.
He likes those lines.
Dude, honestly, like, that's, like, a big part of one of the things that kind of drives me to create and want to, like, move up in like quality and in for lack of a better term, I guess, popularity, as I want to, like, meet and eventually work with a lot of the artists that I, like, listen to and admire, honestly. And, like,
I want to get those interviews.
And
like, hey, can I get a 60 seconds with you?
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, that and just like, or the opportunity, open for someone you can look up to or, listen to. And I think that's like a big driver. Like these people who make up this culture are what matters about it so much. It's all about people and telling people's stories and relating to people and connecting, and like that's what it's all about anyway. So that's who I want to meet. That's who I want to surround myself with, and the people who I do surround myself with now are all people who are like supportive of what I'm doing. And like I don't think, not just me, but nobody has time. You shouldn't be fucking with people who don't believe in what you're doing or believe in what you're saying. It's just not like, it's not worth your time, because what are you like, even if you don't consider it harmful to yourself, what are you doing that's helpful to them, really? What are they getting out of you even? It's like a no. It's like a win. It's like a lose-lose.
It's a big no.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Well, you need to surround yourself with people that, at least with positive people. That's what I think. You need to at least understand that you're in a positive environment. Like if you're surrounded by negativity, you become negative, and that's never good. You just automatically don't want to be as creative. So it's hard. I don't know, man, but sometimes, the best people come from negativity as well. So you have to be able to do both, I guess. You have to be able to ignore negativity when it's around you, or at least be able to face it in a way.
Yeah,
but you also have to know when to not, it's your job to not be around it all the time, or at least know how to deal with it when it is around. You got to do both.
Yeah.
But there's a way, man.
I can't remember exactly how the Kendrick bar goes, but it's something like, if I told you the flower bloomed in a dark room, would you believe me?
Yeah.
Or that's something like line. That. And it's...
Yeah, it does that song with Drake. I can't remember what the song's called.
I think it's not Poetic Justice.
Yes, Poetic Justice. Yeah. That's what it is.
As far as, yeah. And, shit like, luckily there's so much relatable music to listen to about it, but, like, going in and doing a 9 to 5, when you have, like, big dreams, it's, like, it's almost funny in your head, because it's, like, wow, like, there are all these things I want to do, and I'm just doing this, like, average little low-wage, like, job that doesn't mean anything, that's, like, doesn't pertain to the things I want to do at all. And it's, like, but at the same time, it's, it's all a part of the story. It's all a part of things you're going to talk about that are going to be part of your life story for your whole life. It's, like... It's not something that's really avoidable if you're born into just like a normal sort of setting. You're not like, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and most people aren't. It's just like something you kind of got to do, and you got to go through. You got to like pay your dues, I guess. And I don't know. It does keep me positive at work, though. Oh my God, Kat's having a moment back there.
I don't know what she's trying to do. She's like behind the TV trying to crawl into there.
I think you should probably stop her.
Margot, stop. Margot, stop. 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 Oh, I can't believe that worked. Margot, hey, cut it out. Margot. Get down. Get down. I'm coming for you if you don't get down. Oh, get down. Get down. Get down from over there. It worked. Oh my God, now she wants out again. This is the worst, man. Wish she could just open the door herself.
Margot's like a representation of people who want in and out of your life, depending on what.
I'm talking about right here.
Just get all deep on like every scenario. Margot's basically just a representation of these people. No, I'm kidding.
I can't believe this. A freaking cat.
I do make myself go in positive to my 9 to 5. Like every day, I don't go in and think, man, this day is going to be horrible. I'm going to have a horrible time. That right now is a third of my life.
You can't have that.
I can't have a third of my life be negative. Mm-mm. That's terrible.
Makes you a negative Norton.
Yeah, negative Norton, negative Nancy, Debbie Downer.
For real.
I can't do it. Can't have it. It's really though. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like when they. It feels like, sort of like in Billy Madison, it feels like an adult sitting in like a chair, like a kindergarten chair, like the cover for Billy Madison, where it's like Adam Sandler as an adult sitting in like a little tiny first grade desk or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it kind of feels like that almost. Like I'm super beyond like this scenario. Like this is not the biggest thing I've ever done, being at this 9 to 5, and like certainly doesn't really have significant. I don't know how to describe this, but like it just feels like it's almost like silly compared to thinking about like how big the world is and like how much shit there is going on that's like real, and like people get so pissed over like tacos and like there wasn't sour cream on your burrito. Like shut the fuck up.
You just have to think as if you have to think about the things that you want to do. Like if you want to play Madison Square Garden, you have to think as if you've already done it and then go from there. I think that's the key to it all.
I never say if.
Yeah. Never say if.
I never say if. I never say I wish.
Because it's all going to happen as long as you
I'm either going to do it or I'm not, like so I'll just say I'm going to do it.
And yeah, I think that's just the only way. Like it's the only way. Because you already know. And as long as you already know, then all you can do is just show people.
I wanted to get a car for the longest time of my own, like a couple years ago.
That cat is sneezing.
A year or two ago. And it finally happened once I actually said, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that was so easy. I could have just said that, but it was really like, I guess, a combination of there are real life circumstances and stuff. You can't just like magically instantaneously do something, but you could absolutely work towards it with all your might. And once I was close enough to that place, I said, I'm going to do it. And then 2 days later, I did it. I went and bought a car.
And it felt good.
It felt good. Like the actualization of those things is like literally euphoric. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of people out there who have, heard this advice and stuff, but it really is so true. You can't just sit around going, I wish this, or if this happens. It's just all about doing things as much as you can and controlling what you can. And honestly, like one of the things that kind of helped me with this, like I'm not even really religious at all, but the Serenity Prayer is, I think, a great sort of thing that helps you kind of figure out what you're in control of in your life. It's
what's the serenity?
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So like, what can you change and what can't you change? You can't change how other people treat you, but you can control who you're around. You can't change the things that like happen to you or people say to you or stuff like that, but what you can change is your reaction, how you reflect it. You can change, what you're gonna do about it, what you're gonna change to make things different. Nothing changes if nothing changes,
Nothing changes if nothing changes. I heard Theo Von say that on a podcast just recently. That's really funny that you say that. Just heard that the other day.
I saw it on a board the other day.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's really true.
Honestly.
Like, that sounds so simple. But
it does sound so simple, but honestly,
sense.
I saw it on a sign and I was like, that is so simple. And because it's so simple, I think I want it tattooed on my body. Like, I saw it and I was like, that is just like...
That's one tattoo I can't regret.
Yeah.
It's just such a simple thing. Well, and it's really true. If nothing changes... Like, if you don't change what's going on, nothing will ever change. And that's just how things are.
It's the same thing. It's
simple.
Just along the lines of...
and if you don't like how things are, and you don't do anything about it, that's on you.
It's the same thing as doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
The definition of insanity.
Yeah. Everybody knows that.
But it's true, yeah.
It's super true. And a lot of people think that just changing your mentality alone and not like your actions and letting it influence your decisions, it's not really going to get you anywhere. You have to like let it manifest in like into physical like decisions and actions and like sitting yourself down and if you have a life where like you come home from your job and you just kind of watch a bunch of TV. And I mean, of course, everyone has to decompress and stuff, and then you just kind of go to bed and then wake up and do that again. Like, and you're expecting something more, it's definitely going to be fruitless because, when are you going to do that thing? Tomorrow doesn't exist.
I 100% agree.
Tomorrow is a concept that is what is going to be in 24 hours is going to be today. I know that sounds really dumb, but what I mean by that is...
Well, I think I like the saying, tomorrow was yesterday. You know, it's like every time you're saying tomorrow, that's, tomorrow is always yesterday. Like, you don't say tomorrow because tomorrow just always happens, In
a sense, tomorrow is as real as yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can only experience now. Mm-hmm. There is nothing else.
When you say tomorrow,
ever.
It doesn't really...
You never experience the future. You are living in now, and you will always be in now. Now is happening.
I agree.
Now is like... the way people think of time...
disputable.
The way people think of time is like when you're watching a YouTube video and the little timer's going across the screen, right? But what it's really like is more like when your player is set in the middle and the whole timeline of what's going on is moving like this. That's more what time is like. You are stuck in the middle, in the present. You don't get to go to the future. You can't rewind to the past.
Yeah.
You are right here now, and it moves past you.
If time is real.
Yeah, that's a given.
Like if time is something that's like real, like if we really went around the earth that quickly, if we could actually go against time, like is it real, or is it something that we just conceptualize because we like to try to measure these types of things?
Well, time is relative to how close you are to mass.
That is real, like that's 100% real, like that's proven.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Well, yeah, like the science in the movie Interstellar, like when they orbit a black hole, like this massive,
so if you went far enough away from Earth, like time would pass at a different rate, even.
Yeah,
like in that movie. I didn't see the movie, but I know it's really good.
Yeah,
still haven't seen it.
There's actually
there's that whole scene with him watching his son grow up, which is sad.
It's by micro fractions of a second, but the people who have spent the longest time in the space station are technically have experienced time slightly different than the people on the surface of the Earth.
And if they were farther away, it'd be more and more.
It'd be more and more extreme.
And that's how you go back in time, like in Donnie Darko. Spoilers.
I just realized recently, after having watched Donnie Darko in full, how many people I've seen with Donnie Darko tattoos.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, it is great.
And in part of the movie through, you're like, wait a minute, that is Magneto.
That wasn't really what I was thinking.
I know.
Jake Gyllenhaal has so many younger roles that are cemented in my head.
I really like Jake Gyllenhaal. I had seen him, and I really like him in. Have you seen Nightcrawler?
I haven't.
Oh, he's good in that. I haven't seen Brothers. He's in that movie with Tobey Maguire, freaking Spider-Man. What else is Jake Gyllenhaal in? He's in a bunch of stuff. I feel like I'm totally slacking on my Jake Gyllenhaal right now. Shoot.
I'm thinking about this one Coast Guard movie I think he was in.
I don't know about
I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest.
I'm sorry, Jake.
Sorry, if you see this.
Yeah, if he's listening.
Jake Gyllenhaal tunes in. I'm so sorry I couldn't think of more of your movies.
Bro, trust me, I'm a fan, I promise, bro. That's all I can say. I really liked you in Nightcrawler. It was a good movie. But you know what? That was a good pause. I was just going to let that one sit for a second.
I thought you were going to say that was a good pod. Cast.
That works too. Because this is a good way to close it, isn't it? We passed our 1 hour mark. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm always accidentally getting my podcast way too long. Just to let you folks know, Right now it's 1 a.m, so that me and Graham are real troopers. We stuck through. We stayed up late.
Yeah, we
stayed up past our bedtimes for this.
Oh yeah, big time. We've been hanging out for
all day.
Over 12 hours.
We've been doing this all day. All day. This man heard my mixtape. He loved it. We went to Taco Bell. We got food.
We shared personal ass stories.
We shared some stories. We got deep with it. We're planning some big things.
Yeah, I think we almost
tell you about.
I think
that.
One of us, definitely not me, almost cried. Probably.
Oh well, I think that one of us that wasn't me cried. So I don't know which one of us that it was. But I definitely know there was some crying going on.
I don't know, man. I heard a lot of crackling in those freestyles. A lot of pain coming through.
I don't recall, but you know what? Maybe I'm just...
Honestly, we covered... I am so, impressed by how you facilitated us covering so many bases today. You, showed me mixing stuff. You showed me sources for new audio. We got a verse recorded. You showed me new masters on a bunch of songs.
Okay.
We got
Taco Bell.
We got some writing done. We got a bunch of freestyling done. Listen basically to the whole project. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we made a couple other artistic decisions, and
we did a couple little things.
A couple I'm gonna entirely keep silent on. Zipper, lock it, put it in my pocket.
Ooh.
When are we gonna drop it? Okay, but yeah,
ooh.
But yeah, no, I'm super satisfied with just the past 12 hours.
We had a
10 out of 10.
We had thanks. We had a creative day, my friends. We really got a lot done. We're making it happen. We're pop locking, dropping it, and pretty soon you're gonna be listening, bopping it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen to what I'm laying. I ain't playing, folks. Oh, unplug my headphones. Oh, dope. Yo, Ruse Radio, this has been such a pleasure. We haven't had a man like Graham on here over in a while. Listen to everything he's saying. This guy knows his stuff. And also, I would say that this dude's got some freaking flows, homie. You gotta go check out this guy. He's been saying all these nice things about me. This guy, he'll pull out these random flows and just keep going with these word patterns. And also he'll be like, yo, did you catch this thing I said? And he'll explain it to me. And I'll be like, wait, what do you mean? I'll be like, cause this. And I'd be like, whoa. So he did it 5 times today. This guy's got his wordplay on fleek. Let me just say. So respect, mad respect to my boy over here, my boy
I appreciate
Graham, GRAEME. If you ain't know what I'm saying, homie. Hey.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Make a handshake, homie.
Bro, get zap it up. Oh, God.
You just gotta follow my lead.
You dead fished me, bro. Okay.
You gotta follow my lead,
okay.
Homie.
I got you. I was gonna give you dap, but God, you just beat me up at this point.
That was dope, man. We just did the dopest handshake in the world. If y'all ain't seen
I was going
that,
for dap, and this man just destroyed my whole hand situation.
I didn't hurt you, did I? I wasn't hard knuckling. Anyways, homies, everything's all good in the hood. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you all. I just want you to know that. It's gonna be nice.
I love this man.
I love you too.
Tell your homies you love them.
Tell your homies you love them. It's been a blast. Ruse Radio, clocking out.